What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Phones and Drones. So kind of surprisingly, Apple just dropped a revised beta for iOS 17 Beta 3. Last Wednesday, we got the original release of iOS 17 Beta 3, and today, Tuesday the 11th, we have now got a revision of that. So it's yet to be seen what is obviously new in here, if anything's changed. I'm assuming this will be a pretty short, quick video for you guys today, but let's take a look at the build numbers and see if we are recognizing anything different. One call out that I had in my last video, if you follow the channel, you'd have seen Beta 3 seemed pretty good. It's kind of helped out on battery life. It helped out on the heat disbursement of how terribly hot the iPhone was getting on this beta. So in this last week or so, we haven't had a ton of complaints. Obviously, battery life is not what it was on iOS 16. It's not something we would anticipate just yet. But what I'm thinking here is they might have included a few more tweaks, especially in regards to that new rapid release that was part of iOS 16.5 that they released yesterday, that they had a pullback because it was causing web issues. So I'm wondering if there's some sort of integration with that in here, and if also this will now be the first public release for iOS 17. So let's see what happens. Let's see what we can find. Check out the build numbers and how it compares to the prior ones. Beta 3 had some user-facing changes. I'm not going to go over those in this video to keep it short. Let's jump into it and see what's new. Okay, so the revised Beta 3 for iOS 17 just finished installing, and not to exclude it from our normal process, let's give it a test and see its temperature markings, and you can see all around the device, it actually stayed substantially cooler than what we have pulled in the past. And it's almost like I jinxed it, because right when I did that, and it's almost like it's still loading up, you're seeing it's reaching those temperatures of over 100 degrees Fahrenheit, which is pretty crazy. And it's going back down, but it is jumping around quite a bit. The heat disbursement on the phone, usually at the top, has always been hotter traditionally, and that still is remaining true here again. So, same as what we've experienced before. Oh yeah, that baby is definitely hot now. So, all right, jumping past that, you can see it says your iPhone has been updated to iOS 17. Let's log in this really quick and check out the difference in build number. Okay. So right off the bat, it is still smooth, a huge improvement over what Beta 2 gave us. Let's jump into settings, general, about, and iOS 17, and okay. So this is interesting. This is actually, the new build is 21A5277J. If we actually take a look, let me load up what the prior build was, and you can see it was actually an H build. So very interesting that now, as you can see here, we were on an H and now we moved backwards actually to a J build. Pretty interesting. That signifies that it is not as close to being ready as what it was thought of last week. Yeah, interesting. So, okay, no big deal there. We have obviously taken a step back. We know there has been some issues with Beta 3 in regards to some other findings, but keyboard issues have been fixed, luckily, and we haven't discovered anything else really substantial aside from some opportunities with the battery and then also some opportunities with the heat disbursement that we've talked about. But beyond that, everything else seems to be pretty fluid so far. No real issues. As you can see, it's pulling up that keyboard pretty fine right there. Let's pull over the side panel. Yeah, seems to be working okay right now. All right, it is getting pretty substantially warm again. Kind of like what we were just talking about. That's interesting. Normally at this point, yeah, you can see how warm it is. It's cooled down, so I'm not sure what is really running right now in the background since we just restarted it from the update. Aside from that, though, stay tuned to the channel. Nothing else is really new here. Even if we jump into that listing for the information from the software program, nothing usually comes up. Apple's been pretty delayed updating what is new in the release notes, so I'm not even going to worry about finding it. I don't anticipate seeing anything just yet, but yeah, let us know in the comments below. Have you been experiencing a lot of issues on iOS Beta 3? Let us know. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace.